Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today what I have for you guys is a brand new GTA 5 Online video, where this video is going to be your reminder for all of this week's weekly update changes before the new weekly update goes live at about 4 to 5 a.m. Central Standard Time US, of course, where we're going to get a new weekly challenge, new bonuses, discounts, and probably just for a small time because the new DLC update for the summer for GTA Online 2024 seems to be coming out on June the 25th. Probably by the time you guys are seeing this video, we still probably don't have an official release date just yet. That will probably come on Thursday when the new event goes live. But it seems like it's going to be then with the GTA Plus period event ending. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and you find it helpful. I do these every single week because players ask for it. One, in case you missed out on the weekly event, you don't have to go searching back through my channel to see kind of what's new. You could just watch this video and get that quick reminder and refresher. Or of course, if you're brand new to the game and you want to check out that new DLC update when it does release, this video will be extremely helpful because you'll get all the best tips on the bonuses and discounts. So if you need to buy anything, you could definitely do that at a discounted rate. You could pick up some nice removed vehicles. You, of course, could take advantage of $2 million on the Dr. Dre contract, which we're going to be talking about. All of that stuff is extremely helpful for this week, especially when we're so close to new GTA DLC releasing. And so with that said, we're going to jump into everything right now. For our money bonuses that are remaining over the next couple days, we do have a great selection. So we do have a double money NRP on all of these sumo remix adversary modes. There's 7 of them. They're super fun to do. This is probably my favorite adversary mode, and I think that goes for a lot of players in this game too. This is definitely a fan favorite. This is double money in RP. We do have much better opportunities this week, but say if you're brand new to the game, you want to prepare for the upcoming DLC update that's coming this summer and later this June to GTA Online. If you don't have any sort of business, this is a great way to get started with a really fun adversary mode that pays really well with double money and double RP. And again, with no sort of business, this will help you get one of your first few businesses in the game extremely fast and easy. And while that is such a great bonus, even better this week, we do have double money in RP on the short trip missions featured as a part of the agency, which you need to buy, but of course those are 30% off this week. We'll be talking about that in more detail. But not only that, the VIP contract, the data leaks missions, which is of course the Dr. Dre contract, this is also double money in RP as well. So you have the 2 intro missions, then you have 3 basically side storylines, side narratives, the nightlife, high society, and South Central leaks, where you try and get Dr. Dre's phone back and track it down. Each one of these has 3 missions, so you do 9 missions in total for these, and then you do basically a semi-finale and then the actual finale mission. And then you get normally $1 million when you play through it, but of course for the remainder of this week with double money, it's $2 million. This will take you probably about 2 hours on your first playthrough. I do have a money guide and basically a guide going through this previously that I uploaded here this week on my channel if you want to check that out. But once you kind of get it down, you could start speedrunning it. You can get your time below 1 hour and 30 minutes. And so it's extremely effective at making money. It's fast, it's quick enough. You can do Cayo Perico faster, of course. I know some players get crazy low time speedrunning Cayo, but I do find that Cayo gets very boring and repetitive really fast when you replay it, whereas Dr. Dre and the Dr. Dre contract, this one doesn't really get all that boring because the missions are super variable, nice and diverse, lots of gunfights, which I appreciate, and definitely worth doing this week, at least a couple times to prepare for the new DLC update coming this summer to GTA Online. Now, in terms of our discounts, it's actually a little bit of a different story. It's going to be kind of weird to go through because we have a lot of removed vehicles off of in-game websites that are featured back in at various in-game vendors, which we're going to be talking about and going into detail later at the LS Car Meet and Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport, for example, and those are discounted, so I won't be able to showcase them here, but we also just have some other normal vehicles that are discounted. You could still buy them off in-game websites. For example, we do have 40% off the Classic Broadway, and of course this is going to be featured here in this game. You can get it for $555,000 this week. You can get your hands here on 40% off the Karen Hot Ring Everin, which is going to be featured here for $1,074,000. We do have 40% off the DeClassy Tahoma Coupe for $900,000. You can get your hands on the BF Surfer Custom, which is on sale for 40% off or $265,500. The Zirconium Journey 2 is also 40% off. You could buy it for $355,500. Don't forget the Vapid Dominator GTX is also going to be on sale this week for 40% off. You can get it for $435,000. And then we also have the DeClassy Hot Ring Saber, which is going to be on sale 40% off. You can get it for $498,000 or even cheaper with the trade price this week. And then we also have other vehicles that are on discount, like we're going to talk about later. We have 40% off the Grotti Cheetah, Cheetah, 40% off the Lampadati Michelli GT, 40% off the Pegasi Torero, 40% off the Pfister Comet SR, and also I forgot to show you guys on Warstock, actually, the Vapid Taxi is going to be 40% off this week. Not really worth buying, but nonetheless, I will just showcase it to you guys so you guys can see it right here. You can get it for $292,500. If you want to do the taxi work, don't buy the taxi, just call one or steal it off the street, and then you'll be good to go to do the taxi work with that one. And in addition to all of that, probably the best discount that you absolutely want to take advantage of, like I was talking about before, it is going to be 30% off those agency properties. So you go to Dynasty 8 Executive Realty, you enter the website, you go to agencies, and you can pick up any of these agencies to start the Dr. Dre contract, the short trip missions, do your security contracts, get the wall safe money, things like that. You can get that and the upgrades and the modifications for your agency for 30% off this week. 100% worth it. Even if you don't have it now and you're like, well, there's not a whole week left to take advantage, absolutely do it, because 2 to maybe 3 Dr. Dre contracts and you will make all of your money back plus a ton more depending on how many other vehicles from that DLC that you buy and things like that. At the Diamond Casino and Resort, this week's podium vehicle that you have a few days left to try, spin the wheel, and unlock and claim is the DeClassy Drift Tampa. Now this is of course based on Ken Block's 1965 Unicorn Ford Mustang, and pretty awesome car in this game. It's pretty cool at drifting. I mean, all the other drift mod available cars that came in with the San Andreas, the Chop Shop update already probably are better at drifting anyway, because they're like designed by Rockstar to be like super slick and slidey around the streets. But this one definitely is a sweet car, and like always every single week in these videos on Tuesday for the reminders, I like to try and spin the wheel and unlock it, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing right now. We won the podium vehicle the podium car not in this video last week, but we won it on stream. It looks like this week we're actually going to get 15,000 RP. We were 1 away from winning the car, which is crazy, but 15,000 RP is not bad, so I will definitely take that. At the LS Car Meet this week, we actually have some pretty cool vehicles. So we'll start off with the prize ride for this week, which is the Pfister Comet Safari. All you need to do to unlock this vehicle is, like every week, complete the LS Car Meet prize ride challenge, and for this specific week it is just winning 5 LS Car Meet series races. You don't need to do it multiple days in a row, you know, multiple consecutive days, nothing like that. You just need to win 5 in total, so you can basically do this until the weekly event switches out early Thursday morning at about 4 to 5 a.m. Central Standard Time. Then we'll move on to our test drive cars, or premium test ride vehicle. So if you're on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, it's going to be the Ubermax Sentinel XS, which is pretty sweet, but of course I'm on PC, so I can't really showcase it. But for our other 3 standard test drive vehicles, for everyone else, we have some good opportunities here. So starting off, we do have the Pegasi Torero here. If you'd like to pick it up, you can get it for $598,800 this week. It is actually going to be one of the vehicles that we talked about that was 40% off. Then in addition to that, we have that Grotti Cheetah. This is also a 40% off vehicle, and you can get it this week for $390,000. So not that expensive at all. It is also removed from the game. And then we also, right here, you can see we have the Pfister Comet SR. Now this is an awesome vehicle, I gotta say. It's not the normal Pfister Comet. You can see it's got like the carbon fiber spoiler, carbon fiber roof, things like that. You could purchase it for $680,000 or $687,000, mind you. So those are 3 vehicles at the LS Car Meet. Since a bunch of them are removed, you definitely want to pick them up, because who knows when they're going to come back. We haven't seen the Pfister Comet SR in quite some time. Neither have we seen the Pfister Comet, which you could turn into the Pfister Comet Retro Custom over at Benny's if you want. So that's pretty sweet right there. But now let's move on. Here at Simeon's Car Dealership, aka Premium Deluxe Motorsport, we have the following 5 vehicles. So jumping in, we'll just start off with this one. Over here on the left side of the shop, we do have the Lampadati Michelli GT, which you can actually pick up for $754,380. This is actually another vehicle that's 40% off this week, so you can get that at Premium Deluxe Motorsport. After that, we have this vehicle, which you can see right in front of me. It is the Grotti GT500. This is another vehicle that isn't actually going to be on discount today, but it is a part of the just the vehicles that you can pick up at Simeon. So it is on sale, or for sale, I should say. You want to be specific with that, for $809,510. After that, we have the beautiful off-roader, the Canis Seminole Frontier, with like a camo livery on it right now that's applied. Pretty sweet. If you want to pick up this SUV, it is going to cost you $700,800. $800. Definitely pick it up. There's some really cool customization you can apply to it. It's got good enough ground clearance, I'd say. It could be a little bit better, but for like an older Jeep, it's pretty sweet. And I think it looks great both on and off-road. Handles really well. Then we have the Pfister Comet. We have the Pfister Comet SR, which was available as a test drive vehicle, but at Simeon's you can get the normal Pfister Comet, so players are going to probably be happy to see that return. This is another removed vehicle in the game. The Pfister Comet SR is 40% off this week. The normal Pfister Comet that you could see here, it's not actually on discount, so it's still going to cost you $100,000, but this is the one that you could take to Benny's and turn into the Pfister Comet Retro Custom. So you may want to pick two up this week. If you don't have any and you've been one of those players who've been waiting to see this vehicle return, get a normal Comet for you to enjoy that you can get right here, and then buy another, and then you could bring that one to Benny's and turn it into the Comet Retro Custom. And then finally we have the Dinka Akuma, which is available for $9,000. Little crotch rocket bike right here, nothing too impressive, but it is kind of sweet, pretty nimble, pretty good at handling things like that, and it is another removed vehicle. Here at the Chop Shop, your 3 salvage yard vehicles that will be available just for the next couple days until Thursday morning on June 20th, just about 4 to 5 a.m. Central Standard Time. You probably want to do these anyway, just to keep up with all the weekly content in the game. We do have the Pfister Neon, that's this week's top tier vehicle featured in the Duggan robbery. Then we have the Benefactor Sterling GT this week, which is the standard tier vehicle, standard range. It is featured in the McToney robbery where you steal it. And then this week's low tier vehicle, the Vapid Ellie, is part of the Gang Banger robbery. No vehicle is claimable this week. And now here at Luxury Autos, not that it's super impressive because we never have removed vehicles or anything like that here. You could just get some cool cars with an already applied livery if you so choose. We do have the Declassy Impaler LX that's available here on the left. And then on the right, we have the Vapid Dominator GT. And that's basically about it. Nothing too impressive, but at least Rockstar is kind of subbing these cars out every week. Again, we went through a period where they kept the same cars in here for like a month straight, which was kind of crazy. Thankfully, that's over with. At the gun van this week, let's check out what's on offer in terms of our weapons selection. We do have the Pool Q that you can pick up. We have the compact EMP launcher. We have the Widowmaker. We have the pump action shotgun, or just the normal pump shotgun. We have the double barrel shotgun, and then the tactical SMG. If you're a GTA Plus member, the tactical SMG is going to be 30% off. This weapon is worth it at full price for anyone anyway, but if you are a paying member, you have that discount, so don't forget about it. And then for everyone else, in terms of the rest of the player base, the double barrel shotgun is actually going to be 40% off. Is it really worth it at 40% off? I'd argue no, but at the same time, you might as well just collect every weapon in the game anyway, if you already have all the businesses and things like that. But do you find yourself using this that much? I certainly don't. I don't think many players will, but maybe you want to pick it up and just mess around with it for a little bit of time. Of course, you have a limited time left to do this week's premium race and weekly time trials. So this week's normal time trial for everyone with a par time of 1 minute and 40 seconds is Elysian Island. If you're on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, your HSW time trial is North Chumash to Palomino Heights. And then we wrap up with the premium race for the week, which is Downtown Underground, and it is locked to the Supercars class and category. And with all that out of the way, we are going to be wrapping things up right here. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. There is no way I just crashed this Comet SR, but nonetheless, hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you guys are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online, Red Dead Online, and Rockstar Games content, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. Of course, we're going to be jumping in hard with the new GTA Online DLC when it releases. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and you guys can stay updated with it all by hitting that subscribe button. If you guys also want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, I live stream GTA Online as well as Red Dead several times a week here on the Twitch channel, so definitely stay up to date there. You can follow me on all of my social medias at HazardousHDTV, and all of my links will be included down in the description box below. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next GTA 5 Online video with the new weekly event news tomorrow on Wednesday. Adios, amigos.